Hey guitar players, welcome to today's Guitar Beginner's Guide, which I call Fingers and Thumb. And you guessed it, it's all about how to place our fingers on our strings, what to do with our thumb, and I've thrown in a bonus finger exercise to help get the ball rolling. Alright, so just before we get that ball rolling, there's a couple of need-to-know things I must show you. So in terms of fingers, like which ones to use on the guitar, if you're a right-handed person, you're going to be doing what we call fretting or pushing these strings with your left hand. And of course, if you're left-handed, it'll be the other way around. You'll just be doing it with your right hand. Now these fingers are numbered. So this is what we would call our first finger, our second, our third, and our fourth finger. And of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you're left-handed. Now when we place our fingers on the strings, we place them in these areas, these rectangular areas on the guitar neck. And they're what are known as frets, okay? So this would be like my first fret, my second fret, third, fourth, and on and on and on up the neck. Also, so the strings, we have 6 strings of the guitar, they're numbered as well. The thinnest one that's closest to the floor, that's what's known as the first string, then the second, the third, fourth, fifth, and finally our 6th string. So there you go, that's the need-to-know stuff. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how we position the fingers on the frets and get some sound, and what we do with the thumb and the hand. All right, so just imagine you've got your hand on your knee here or down by your side. All you're doing when you fret on the guitar is you bring your hand up and you just rotate it, right? So palm up, and your fingers are going to come this way, like so. We're going to use the tips of the fingers. We're going to bend those end knuckles, and we're just going to bring the thumb up. So just kind of like that. All right, let's give something a try. Let's take our first finger and we're going to place it on the first string at the first fret. And just place it there. Don't worry about pushing down just yet. Now, you'll notice that I'm using kind of the tip-ish area of the finger. It doesn't have to be like right on the tip, but just kind of like so. And we're all a little bit different, have different flexibility in our fingers, of course. But something like that. So not this kind of thing where you're flat, but just like so. Now, it's totally cool if the first finger is curved slightly, and we're all a bit different. So some people it's more comfortable to be a little further this way or that way. That's kind of up to you. You have to experiment a bit with it. And each finger is going to look different because, well, just because of the shape of the hand, the way it's put together. But you'll see what I mean in a second. So let's try something. Let's, a combination with our thumb and our first finger, let's just kind of squeeze in a little bit, not too hard, and just kind of, let's pick that with a downstroke. Okay? All right, relax for a second. Congratulations, you've just fretted your first note. Now, if it came out kind of like that, please don't worry. You'll get better at this and it'll become clearer. But I would suggest for now, in terms of position, put that first finger closer to the fret wire itself. I think that you'll find it will be a little easier to produce your sound. All right, let's move on. Let's take our second finger and let's put it on the second fret on the same string, on the first string. Try to get fairly close to that fret wire, and let's do the same kind of thing. All right, now let's take our third finger and we'll try the third fret on that first string. Awesome. And now let's take the pinky and put it on the fourth fret on the first string. All right, let's do our finger exercise. So here's how it goes. Let me just demonstrate really, really quick. We're going to do this on each string of the guitar, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with the whichever string we're on, in this case the first string. We're going to play the string open, and then we're going to place the first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, third on the third, fourth on the fourth, and then we are going to go back the way that we came. And we'll start and end with the open string. And an open string is just no fingers, just like that. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed or not when I was demoing that finger exercise, what my thumb was up to. Watch this. Here's me, first finger first, second on the second, third and the third, fourth and the fourth. Do you see what my thumb did there? I was moving along. I am exaggerating a bit. I'm moving along slightly with each finger so that helps me to keep nice openness in my hand and stay nice and relaxed. If I start to go like this, I kind of lose that connection between the thumb and the finger, and it may be very, very difficult to play the stuff on the third and the fourth finger. So that's a little helpful hint for you there. Just kind of try to move that thumb along with your finger. All right, so here we go. And instantly, if I'm going too fast, because I am just kind of demoing this for you, please feel free to stop the video and come on back. All right, so here we go. Let's do our first string. So we're going to go open, first finger, first fret, second finger, second fret, third on the third, fourth on the fourth, back to the third, to the second, to the first, and then open. Awesome. Let's go to the second string and do the same thing. So open, first, second, third, good, and fourth, back to the third, to the second, to the first, and then open. Awesome. And then the third string, open, first, second, notice my thumb's moving with my finger, third, fourth, back to third, to the second, to the first, and then open. Awesome, and then the fourth string, first, second, third, fourth, third, second, first, and then open. Great, fifth string, open, first, second, third, fourth, back to the third, to the second, to the first, and then open, and then finally our sixth string, open, first, second, third, and fourth. Good, back to the third, to the second, to the first, and then open. So there you go, guitar players. That's my video on fingers and thumbs. How did you make out with all that? Feel free to comment down below and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And I will be expanding on these concepts in future videos. But until then, we'll see you next time. Take care. I'm Sean.